Welcome everybody to the 47th Annual Indian Education Honoring Ceremony, where we're celebrating our graduates of the class of 2021. I'd like to thank all of the districts who have worked with us over this year to bring Indian education to our students.
We want to acknowledge our beloved Chumash relatives, who are the original land, air, and water keepers of a space that we are virtually occupying today. We recognize that this space was founded upon the forced erasure, displacement, and silencing of our indigenous relatives, and their fight to be heard still continues to this day. We recognize our Chumash relatives' knowledge, stewardship, and traditions, and the important role they play in healing our land, air, and waters. Thank you to our Chumash relatives for welcoming community members from all tribal backgrounds, indigenous or not, into their spaces, and for cultivating a place of learning with honor and community. We are grateful. Thank you. Aho.
Thank you, Sylvia, for that beautiful land acknowledgement, and thank you for your many years serving on the Indian Education Parent Committee as well. My name is Robin Jacobs, and I'm the coordinator for the Ventura County Indian Education Consortium. I'm speaking to you today from the Ventura Unified School District office, which is on the ancestral lands of the Chumash in the village of Shishalo. Thank you for being present at our ceremony today and for helping us to celebrate this year of learning that we've shared together. We want to start out with a story and a blessing from Salazar.
The bull roar has been used for thousands of years, calls in our ancestors, all of our good spirits. I'm going to do a smudging and a blessing for our students. The white sage, the smoke from the white sage, takes away all our bad thoughts and bad spirit. And as this smoke drifts off, calls in all our good spirits and good thoughts. We want to pray to the Great Spirit, to Mother Earth, to the power of the four directions, to the sky people. We pray for our students. We pray for our elders. We pray for our young people. We pray for our warriors and soldiers. We pray for our leaders. We pray that our leaders, our local leaders, our state, our county, our federal leaders, and more importantly, our tribal leaders, that they lead us with a good heart and an open mind. We pray that these students are blessed today, that they've learned many lessons this year. They take those lessons to continue on with their life. I leave this offering tobacco and sage and cedar and thank Mother Earth for everything that she gives us. For the last almost 24 years, I've helped build and paddle in traditional Chumash plank canoes. The Chumash word is tomolu. And during my journeys and travels to represent my Chumash ancestors in our canoe culture, I went up to the Northwest in 2019 for a gathering that's called Canoe Journeys. And Canoe Journeys is a gathering of traditional tribal canoes from all over the world that come up to the Northwest, and they paddle from village to village to village to village. It takes them over 2 weeks. And as they go from village to village, they pick up a few more canoes. By the time they get to their final destination, they have 100 canoes. Outrigger canoes from Hawaii, Maori people from New Zealand. It's an incredible experience. And one thing that the Northwest people do after all the canoes get there, and in 2019 there were 100 traditional canoes, tribal people from all over, including from California. And after all the canoes arrive, they have what is called protocol. And they sing their their traditional songs. They dance their traditional dances. And most importantly, they have potlatch. They share gifts. The importance of giving and sharing is something that's just an important part of tribal cultures, of the Northwest tribes, the Lummi tribe that hosted me and guested me while I was there, but the Chumash, the Natalie, the Tongva, many tribes throughout all of America, many of the students, their tribes, all share gifts. It's an important part of our culture. And we want to give some gifts to our students this year. But the gift that we've given this year is something that you can't wrap in foil and put a bow on. It's the gift of education, the gift of knowledge. And the Northwest people have been giving these gifts for thousands and thousands of years. Their canoes, their totem poles are just incredible. So these are my words, my prayers for the Ventura County Indian Education Consortium. I want to thank you for letting me have the honor of sharing these prayers and my little bit that I know about the Northwest people and their tribal and their canoe cultures. We're all connected. Thank you. Kisa Shwala, we will all love. Kisa Kantush, we will all believe. Kiushka all be strong. And yes, I do have permits for these guns. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer Smith and I'm a parent committee member. I'm also Pima of the Salt River Pima Nation out of Tucson, Arizona. I'm here tonight to introduce to you two incredible Native women. They have both broken new ground in the entertainment business, and I've had the great pleasure of being able to work with them on the television show Rutherford Falls. And they have been an inspiration to me, and I hope that their words are an inspiration to you. So without further ado, Sierra Teller Ornalis and Jenna Schmieding.
Yate, hello. My name is Sierra Teller Ornalis. I am a member of the Navajo Nation. I am one of the co-creators, executive producers, and the showrunner of Rutherford Falls. Yate, Sierra Ornalis and She, Tabahe Nishle, Nakaidina Ebashishi, Twahaglini Chiche, Do Nakaidina additionally. I am Edgewater, born for the Mexican people. And thank you so much for having me here today.
Hello, my name is Jana Schmieding. I am Minneconjou and Sichangu Lakota, enrolled the Cheyenne River Lakota Sioux tribe, and I play Regan Wells on the show Rutherford Falls. Thank you so much for having me. We wanted to,
You good?
we wanted to wish you all congratulations on graduating and talk a little bit about our own stories about graduating and sort of how we got to where we are today. And, you know, I want to start by saying just what a huge honor it is for us to see our graduates this year. It's been such an incredible year. It's been so hard and harrowing, and you've gotten to this place where you're so proud of you. And my encouragement, my words of encouragement are to continue to pursue your creative dreams and goals, and, you know, have no shame about your ambition. Where you want to go and what you want to do with your life, all of it is valid, and the world is so ready for you, finally. And it's just going to be a wonderful journey for you, and I just really wish you well. I personally, you know, a pinnacle of my success happened this year too. And, you know, one of the big takeaways that I have from my experience working on Rutherford Falls is, you know, after years and years of trying, I really wasn't getting anywhere in this industry. And it really took meeting Sierra. I met her on an episode of my podcast that I was producing as sort of just like a side creative project that I was doing. I met Sierra on my podcast, and it was a wonderful introduction to and a wonderful beginning of a friendship to her. And eventually she asked me to be a writer on the show. And you know, it wouldn't have happened for me if it weren't being seen by another Native woman. So it was really important in my career trajectory and my life trajectory to be in partnership, in collaboration with other Native people. And that has just really resonated for me in my life.
Yeah. I mean, I echo what Jana is saying. I think I've gotten so many more jobs and connections from people who are my peers and are my friends than I ever did finding some like big mentor or person who gave me the, an opportunity. And I started out as a kid. My mom is a Navajo tapestry weaver. She's a Native artist. And so we hustled and sold art all over the country. And I learned how to talk to people, and I learned how to tell stories. I learned how to sort of distill my experience in my life so that people could quickly understand who I was and where I come from. And, I think a lot of times there are people in society that will try to make us feel small or make us feel different or make us feel inadequate. And that has just not been the case for me. Everything about me that makes me Native, that makes me a strong woman, that makes me connected to my community, all of those things have helped me become a showrunner, a writer, a producer. And I just think that, it's obviously like a lot of hard work, but there will be ups and downs. There will be crying in your car because because your paycheck hasn't come in. There'll be, good shows and bad shows. There's going to be all kinds of different things you'll experience, but all of those things will kind of culminate into making you who you are. And it's going to be great. And, I had mentioned this to Jana that, I had a 1.9 GPA when I graduated. I was not a good student in high school, got better in college. And, there are so many paths to try to get to where you want to be. If that is entertainment, one of my big things was just always be making things and putting them out in front of people. I mean, now with like TikTok and everything, it's so easy to make stuff and to kind of get seen a little bit more. Jana is an incredible beadwork artist, and I seriously would have hired her based on her beadwork. So I think anytime you can kind of put yourself out there and challenge yourself, and then just also know, it will take hard work and it will take perseverance, but that is what we as Native people are known for. We're known for that. And that is what kind of, I think, is always sort of stewing inside of us, always.
Congratulations. And we wish you the best on the next phase of your journey.
Yes. Congratulations, you guys. You did it. It's over. You don't have to do it again. And good luck for everything that happens in your future. We're wishing you well. And just know that, you are on your way. And I'm so happy for you. And this is a crazy year, but you did it and you're on your way. Congratulations.
Congrats.
We've been so fortunate to get to work with amazing teachers in the Ventura County Indian Education Consortium. This year we have Mary Anderson, who worked with our secondary students, and we have Jennifer Weir and Alyssa West and myself, who were the teachers for the elementary school programs throughout the county.
Hey ah hey, hey ah hey, hey ah hey ah hey ah hey, hey ah hey, hey ah hey, hey ah hey ah hey ah hey ho hey. All my life, all this time I've been a warrior.
Our curriculum started off in Alaska, where we learned about the Alaska Native way of life. Of course, most of us already know that traditional Alaska Native homes are igloos, but we learned about so much more than that. Transportation in dog sleds and kayaks, food such as salmon and whale, recreation like the blanket toss or the Eskimo yo-yo. We read about Sedna, the legendary mother of the sea, who brought ocean creatures to the sea out of her very fingertips. After winter break, we moved our focus to Indians of the Pacific Northwest Coast and what we now call Washington State. We learned about these tribes' way of life, including their food, their transportation, clothing, art, and the popular legend of Raven, who sneakily stole the sun and brought it to the sky. We did lots of compare and contrast between the Indians of the Pacific Northwest Coast and the Alaska Natives. Students created 2 beautiful art projects, totem poles and button blankets. But the most important part of our lessons is the reading. Every student reads every time they come to Indian Ed, whether it was the Zoom format this year or the traditional in-person format. We are so proud of each of our elementary Indian education students and all of your hard work.
Hello everyone, Ms. Anderson here. It has truly been my honor and pleasure to facilitate the secondary curriculum to our Indian education middle and high school students this academic year. The theme that ran through our lessons was, am I Native? Or am I ?
So I would just love to say how thankful I am for this program. This year was the first year that I felt that I was Native enough, and that I was able to learn more about my own tribe, because all my ancestors have passed and I can't learn from them directly. So I reached out to people and I found a lot more about it, and it was really, really amazing. So thank you.
Some of the incredible work Mrs. Anderson and the students worked on included land acknowledgements, where students explored their identities and considered various ways of introducing themselves. They also wrote group poetry about their diverse experiences being Native, called We Are From, and at our closing circle, several students shared their group poems.
I come from many places, part of me across the sea, part of me in the dirt, part of me in the grass. The grass is vast, green, rolling over the hills. The buffalo run free if they're not to be killed. In my dreams, I run across the fields, cicadas in my ears. We are from San Juan Creek. We are from San Juan Capistrano Mission. We are from Cool Breeze. We are from Hot Sun. We are from Remembrance.
Beautiful.
We are from our grandparents who give us blood and nicknames. We are made from the tobacco smoke that filled the air at our naming ceremonies. We are from our parents who let us learn the ways of the old and wise to help us guide down a path of a mysterious life. We are from our ancestors who were the ones who started it all, began the way of which we will.
Am I Native or am I a daughter? Am I Native or am I lost? Am I Native or am I wandering? Am I Native or am I finding myself? Am I Native or am I American? Am I Native or am I Spanish? Am I Native or am I hopeful? Am I Native or am I hopeless?
Overall, it was a very powerful series of lessons this year that gave students the opportunity to explore what being Native means to them.
Hello, my name is Joe Gallarza. I'm Numanu and Odami Nation, First Nations from El Paso, Texas, Isleta Pueblo, Isleta del Sur, and Barrio de los Indios. And I grew up in Los Angeles. I grew up in East Los Angeles. I will consider that one of the biggest reservations as well in LA County, if you want to say. But first and foremost, I want to acknowledge the indigenous First Nations peoples that actually are the natural caretakers of those areas, the Tatabiam, as well as the Tongva nations, the Cahuilla, Serrano nations, Achamin, and then I'm in this territory in Ventura County right now, which is Chumash territory. So I want to acknowledge the original caretakers of this land, and more than anything, want to send a message to the graduates and the people that are, or the students that are working so hard to actually build their education and to empower themselves. My message to you is to be self-determined, to preserve culture. Preservation of culture is really important that we acknowledge, to kind of continue our cultural bases and foundations through our future generations, through language, through song, through art, through all the forms of language, and just making sure that we acknowledge all First Nation peoples throughout the continent, because we're all one people without borders. And more than anything, keep preserving your culture, be proud of who you are, be proud of your cultural foundation of your grandmothers and grandfathers, and keep learning and acknowledging your presence of who you are. Be proud of who you are. Oh, thank you.
all of our programs were offered on Zoom. And although it was a challenge, it also presented some really fabulous opportunities. One of those opportunities was the chance to get to work with Joe Gallarza on coming up with a new image for the Consortium in a poster art class.
It was pretty amazing because a lot of the students did a lot of the groundwork of looking at different cultures to actually develop their logo skills and drawing skills. And so eventually we came up with several different images that they came up with. It was a pretty amazing groundbreaking actually, I would say, work that they accomplished. And as you see the poster, you'll see how much hard work they put into it. So it was really an honor to work with the students and really develop their art skills and develop elements of logo building and as well as design building. So thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Caitlin Duffy, and I'm the creator for the Native American logo. I want to start off by thanking the committee for accepting my art as a representation for the program. I also wanted to thank my instructors, Mrs. Anderson and Joe Gallarza, for teaching me the background of our ancestors and shedding some meaningful light on Native American art. Now, the process for this art piece didn't come as quickly as I imagined it would. As a matter of fact, it came very slowly. I was never sure how I wanted to sum up all Native American tribes in one drawing, but thanks to my teachers, what needed to be in my art piece became clear every day. That's the original with me in the background, just ignore me. And yeah, from that point on, the piece became better and better, or at least it did to me. Again, thank you so much for having me, and I hope you enjoy my art piece. Thank you.
This year, due to meeting on Zoom for classes, we received a grant for books. We decided to create an elementary Native Kids Club. We met 7 times over the year and read and discussed several books, such as We Are Grateful, Eagle Boy, and Clamshell Boy. We also made huckleberry chia seed pudding together, and we had 3 guest teachers. First, we had parent committee member and tribal representative Alan Salazar, who read his book, Tata the Tatavian Tohi. We then had Chumash elder Julie Tumamite read We Are Water Protectors. And finally, we had high school Makah tribe twin brothers and student representatives on the parent committee, Sebastian and Alexander Lewis. They read us Storm Boy. All Native Kids Club were enjoyed by those who decided to participate.
Please join us in recognizing the elementary and secondary Indian Students of the Year who were chosen by their teacher or counselor for their excellence in attitude, achievement, and attendance in Indian education lessons. Abel Lamos is an Indian Student of the Year for Ventura Unified. He attended each Zoom lesson ready to learn, read, participate, and share. I also noticed that he really has grown as a reader this year. But most importantly, Abel always brings something special to share with the group or with myself that highlights his Chumash heritage and his connection to the land, like in this picture where he's standing next to a sweat lodge that his uncle is building. Thank you so much for inspiring us with your experiences and knowledge. Great job, Abel.
Allie was a dedicated student with a lot to say this year. Her interest and curiosity for her heritage really shined in her participation at each lesson. Allie developed her already strong base of knowledge and contributed as well with a group poem, in addition to during our art logo class in the evenings. Well done, Allie, and congratulations. Have a great summer.
Aaliyah Andrade is our awardee from Oxnard Elementary School District. Aaliyah was very excited to come to Indian Ed this year, particularly when we were learning about Alaska Natives in the fall. And it's obvious to me that she's been reading a lot during this year of distance learning because her reading is very fluent for a second grader. So congratulations, Aaliyah.
Caden Terse was always so excited to participate in Indian education lessons. He also participated in all of our Native Kids Club this year. Way to go, Caden. Can't wait to see you next year.
Declan Price is Indian Student of the Year in Rio School District. I first met Declan in kindergarten, and it's been my joy to watch her grow into a wonderful second grader with a knack for reading. Declan attended almost all of our Zoom lessons this year with wonderful participation and attitude, and it's just a pleasure to teach Declan.
Dinahi Ruiz showed great effort and participation in the Indian education Zoom classes this year. He even participated in all of the Native Kids Clubs. Way to go, Dinahi. Hope to see you next year.
Emma is one of those rare and exceptional students that can mentor and engage other students in meaningful and respectful conversation about important and sometimes hard to discuss topics. Emma, I was so fortunate to have you in class this year, so thank you. Your beautiful artwork and amazing poetry demonstrate your true love of learning about your heritage, and I know you will continue this journey at Berkeley. Congratulations, Emma, and go Bears! Kat, thank you for exceeding all of my expectations as just a high school sophomore in our program. A most impressive and mature student, Kat's consistent attendance, thoughtful participation, and collaborative nature really made our time together with other students just wonderful. Kat did a lovely collaboration with another student in the form of a group poem, as well as a beautiful art logo project entitled The Bright Side of the Sunset, which can also be seen on our website. Congratulations, Kat, and thank you.
Caden Isaki is Indian Student of the Year for Moore Park Unified. Caden had perfect attendance this year in Indian education. Not easy to do in the Zoom format. Caden always volunteers to read, and she's a wonderful artist. I love seeing your totem pole and your button blanket, Caden. Well done. Siblings Kyle and Katie Mills are co-awardees for their district, Canoe Valley Unified. I've never chosen siblings before, but this year they exemplified to me the qualities of Indian Student of the Year, and that they're both excellent students, wonderful participants in Indian Ed. But more than that, these two really exemplify the Native value of family first. They have a deep respect for each other and love and encouragement for each other, more than I've typically seen. So this award probably goes out to mom and dad as well. So wonderful job, Kyle and Katie, and may you always enjoy each other's support and companionship your whole lives.
Kyler, always a faithful participant, is a dedicated student with consistent attendance, always completing assignments timely, which was really appreciated. Kyler also participated in our logo art class and did some very cool sketches as well. Good luck next year as you begin your high school journey, Kyler, and congratulations. Liam, who had a lot to say on all of our topics, including a group poem, was also a joy to have in class. I also appreciated his patience and good nature in going it alone for a few Zoom lessons with just the two of us present. I have no doubt Liam will continue to be a great resource and activist for his heritage, possessing amazing speaking abilities and presence. Congratulations, Liam. Madeline is a wonderful student and an absolute joy to have as a teacher. With excellent attendance and always participating in our Zoom lessons, Madeline contributed in multiple ways this year to include an amazing land acknowledgement and poem, both of which can be found on our website. Congratulations, Madeline, and best wishes for continued success in 7th grade at Balboa. Mark, as a high school senior, you have demonstrated understanding about current issues and events related to our topics that are wise beyond your years. Your dedication to continued learning and knowledge about your heritage is quite rare at your age, and we were lucky to have you participate so fully in class. Your group poem is a collaboration and effort that also demonstrated your in-depth understanding about Am I Native? You will certainly be missed next year. Congratulations and best wishes for continued success after high school.
Parks Riley was a joy to have in my Zoom class this year. He was always so enthusiastic about learning and participated in every activity. Way to go, Parks. Hope to see you next year.
Raven Camarillo is Indian Student of the Year for Wainimi School District. Raven is a polite young man, always greeting me and the other students in the Zoom lessons. He's an excellent reader. I think the only words that tripped him up were the very long and difficult tribal names, which is to be expected. Raven, you're going to be a big success in middle school and beyond. Well done.
Georgia and Wyatt are an amazing sister-brother team and chose to come to their lessons together, which I thought was super awesome. With great attendance and participation, they created a group poem as well and worked collaboratively till the end of each lesson. I really appreciated their interest in getting to know more about their native culture. Congratulations, Wyatt and Georgia.
My name is Natalie Albertson, and I am a Cherokee Native, and I have been a parent board member on the Ventura County Indian Education Parent Committee for 1 year. It has been an amazing opportunity to gain a new family and to gather with our tribal representatives from the Chumash and Tataviam tribes, as well as with other parents and teachers to have an input in what and how our children are learning. We need a few students to join the board, which is a great opportunity for them to have an input in their curriculum. And we currently need parents on the board from the following districts: Moore Park, Fillmore, Simi Valley, Wanimi, and Rio. This is a requirement for our grant. It's not a large time commitment as we meet once a month for 1 to 2 hours. And thanks to COVID-19, we are now doing in-person as well as Zoom meetings, so you can attend from home. I am a small business owner and mother of 2, and being a part of the board has been, first of all, a joy and also a very manageable time commitment. As a voting member of the board, you will have a voice on the Indian education curriculum, as well as other projects throughout the year. If you would like to join the board, I want to encourage you to email Robin, our program coordinator, or your child's Indian education teacher. Thank you for supporting our students and encouraging them to continue learning about these Native cultures. Congratulations to our graduating seniors and to our Indian Students of the Year.
And now, please join me in welcoming our special guest speaker, Canadian actor, choreographer, director, and educator, Michael Greyeyes, who has an inspiring message to share with our graduating seniors.
Hello, Ventura County. My name is Michael Greyeyes. I'm Nehiyaw from Muskeg Lake Cree Nation. Muskeg Lake is a small reserve in Saskatchewan, Canada, in Treaty 6 territory. I'm very proud to be Cree. I'm very proud to represent my community and to honor you today on your graduation. I am so proud of you. I remember growing up in Saskatchewan, and I was surrounded by my community and my family. Growing up in the prairies was a really special time for me. I knew, of course, that I wanted to go to school, graduate, get a job, travel. But I didn't expect to be exactly where I am today. I didn't want to actually be an actor when I was a young man. I didn't want to be on TV or on film. I wanted to be a hockey player. And, interestingly enough, that never happened. Although I played hockey and I enjoyed it, it was never a profession for me. My mom was an elementary school teacher, so education was very, very important to us. And I was at school with my older sister, in Saskatoon, which is the city where we lived. And I ended up getting involved in dance because my sister loved dancing, and I would tag along. I ended up actually dancing professionally. When I was 10 years old, I was accepted to Canada's National Ballet School. This is an elite training school in Canada, in Toronto, which is where I live now. And I trained at the school for a decade, from the time I was 10 until I was 19 years old. And I learned how to become a dancer, and I graduated from high school there. And I went on to dance professionally in my career. From dance, I transitioned finally into a different kind of performance, acting. And I've since become a director, a choreographer, and for a large portion of my life, I was an educator. I was an associate professor at York University in Toronto, where I taught theater. I'm really proud of the choices I've made in my career. I love the people that I've met. And I'm so excited when I hear about this class, about your schools. I'm hopeful for the future. I'm hopeful because we as a community exist. We are strong. We remember our ties, our families, where we're from. Right now I'm part of a TV show that's on Peacock called Rutherford Falls. This is a show I'm very, very proud of. I hope you get a chance to watch it. It reminds me how important our families are, how important our culture is. And so I wish you much success with your careers, with all your endeavors. Please remember to always learn, whether it's in an academic setting or not. Learn about life, learn about the people around you, learn about your families. And a beautiful kind of success will follow. Love each other, be kind to each other. That's what our elders taught us. So I hope you enjoy this special day. Enjoy your graduation, you've earned it. And I wish you much success in your futures. Thank you.
47 years of providing American Indian education in Ventura County. Our program is funded both federally and through the support of our Ventura County partner school districts. The primary objectives of our program are to improve the school success and graduation rate for Native American students in Ventura County schools. A December 2020 report on the condition of Native American students states that the dropout rate for Native students continues to be the highest for any ethnic group in the nation, with a graduation rate of 74%. Our program works with Native students in Ventura County to improve their school success and increase graduation rates through cultural heritage lessons, academic skill development, and college readiness counseling support. This year, despite COVID-19, the graduation rates for students enrolled in the Indian Education Consortium is 96%. Way to go, Indian Education graduating class of 2020.
Crossroads, 4 ways, 8 lanes on the interstate. Which road do you finna take? Committed to the music, if I didn't, I'ma imitate the homies being inmate. Living my whole life trying to escape sci-fi movies, my life's a movie. All my dreams loaded up in a pipe, proven torture till you feel alive, losing consciousness, the consequence, baby. Fresh breath of oxygen, baby. Landed here, we off again. Probably won't be back again. Losing consciousness, the consequence, baby. Fresh breath of oxygen, baby. Landed here, we off again. Finding our way back again.
Can you see the signs? Can you see the signs? Baby, read between the lines. Look deep and you will find. Look deep and you will find the pathway to your lifetime. Can you see the signs? Can you see the signs? Baby, read between the lines. Look deep and you will find. Look deep and you will find the pathway for your lifetime.
Confidence for constant wins. The cost you pay is the time that's lost. Can't count the days it's out in space. This gave a hater that sour face. Hey, look ahead, are you bound to fail? Whichever route I chase, I scout the trail. Dope now without the scale, without the rails. Walking like an ounce of kill, steady bouncing still. Hey, what's a stream to a river in the spring? What's a view to a valley's green hue? Only plays that I stress to my cousin's next catch on the field, man, what path you gon' choose? Losing consciousness, the consequence, baby. Fresh breath of oxygen, baby. Landed here, we off again. Finding our way back again.
Can you see the signs? Can you see the signs? Baby, read between the lines. Look deep and you will find. Look deep and you will find see the signs? Can you see the signs? Baby, read between the lines. Look deep and you will find, look deep and you will find the pathway for your lifetime. Hoping to find hope and to open the gate, cause this life can be a maze. Flying down a highway to lost my way. GPS won't calibrate on a Saturday, no cruise control. About to lose control, so I'm looking for something that'll soothe my soul. When the off-ramp is closed, it feels like a labyrinth. I have to get a grasp of this. Had to sit and look at this map for hints of where my next passage is, and that's legit. Questions that I ask, remembering my past, and listen to the ones who could guide me on the best path.
Losing consciousness to consequence, baby. A fresh breath of oxygen, baby. Landed here, we off again. Finding our way back again.
Can you see the signs? Can you see the signs? Baby, read between the lines. Look deep and you will find, look deep and you will find the pathway to your lifetime. Can you see the signs? Can you see the signs? Baby, read between the lines. Look deep and you will find, look deep and you will find the pathway for your lifetime.
Each year, our graduating seniors have the opportunity to apply for the Indian Education Textbook Scholarship. Applicants must be enrolled Indian Education seniors who are planning to attend college in the fall. The Scholarship Committee reviews applications and selects one lucky recipient for our $500 scholarship. If you're looking for a tax-deductible donation opportunity, please let the coordinator know, or go to the Ventura County Community Foundation and donate to the Indian Education Scholarship. This year, our lucky scholarship recipient is Jade Loeffler, a senior from Ventura High School. Congratulations, Jade!
Hello, my name is Jade Loeffler. I will be graduating this year at Ventura High School, and I'm from the San Ynez Chumash tribe. In the fall, I will be attending Santa Barbara City College, majoring in biology, and in the future, I would like to pursue dermatology. So with the scholarship, it will help me achieve that goal of pursuing dermatology, and I just want to say it will help with everything that I have planned in the future, and I'm so grateful, and thank you so much for this opportunity.
We are very fortunate in our region to have several community organizations dedicated to supporting the Native community. I want to take this opportunity to introduce you to the Santa Barbara American Indian Health and Services, as well as Owens Valley Career Development Center.
American Indian Health and Services is a duly awarded Indian Health Service urban Indian clinic and an HRSA community health center. Since 1994, we have been a member of the Santa Barbara Health Provider Network, bringing the foundation of whole person care to all members of the community. We offer medical, dental, behavioral health, primary and specialty care, including orthodontic and endodontic care, and community programs to support the cultural needs of American Indian and Alaska Native families through our Community Wellness Department. The Community Wellness Department supports the holistic well-being of our community through culturally grounded programs and activities. Our goal is to create a sense of belonging for American Indian, Alaska Native patients, and community members through programs that connect cultural practices to health and well-being, foster community connectedness and strengthen community identity, aid community healing from the ongoing effects of intergenerational and historical trauma, promote historical and intergenerational resilience, build and strengthen relationships in and amongst community, and support the prevention of mental health and behavioral health challenges. At the center of our youth programs, the Community Wellness Team, in partnership with the Behavioral Health Department, hosts an annual Youth Gona, or Gathering of Native Americans. Our Gona is a free 4-day retreat for American Indian Alaska Native youth ages 12 through 18 for Santa Barbara and Ventura counties. Our Gona is designed to strengthen community and individuals through wellness grounded in culture, and seeks to enable youth to learn self-reliance, empowerment, and balance while honoring and recognizing their identities. To learn more about our virtual 2021 Youth Gona, visit our Facebook page at AIHSCORP or call the clinic at 805-681-7356.
Welcome to Owens Valley Career Development Center, Ventura Tribal TANF. We are located at 950 County Square Drive, upstairs, Suite 211. My name is Magdalena Rodriguez, and I'm looking forward to meeting you.
Hi, my name is Dina Barrios. I'm Ventureño Chumash, and I'm the site manager here at Ventura Tribal TANF. I want to wish you a happy graduation and wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Here at OVCDC, we have so many services for you and your family. We have prevention workshops that are filled with making clapper sticks, beading, and family literacy classes. We also have tons of cash aid services and supportive services for you and your family.
Haku haku, Sala Koyo Kakti. My name is Sarah. I'm the site project coordinator here at Owens Valley Career Development Center. I just wanted to offer some encouraging words. You know, now that you're graduated and you're going off to new adventures, remember to do whatever brings out your spirit, to shine however you can, and whatever that is, whatever brings you to life, you can bring back to your community. Don't forget about us, but also definitely go out into the world and enjoy, and best of luck.
My name is Sierra Gumba, and I'm the program assistant at Owens Valley Tribal TANF. Congratulations on all your success, and we hope to see you soon.
Thank you all for joining us today as we honor this amazing group of Native students. I'm so proud to say to all 23 of the graduates of the Ventura County Indian Education Consortium's class of 2021, congratulations. It's been an extremely challenging couple of years, but it is a testament to your resilience that you have persevered with your academic goals throughout this pandemic. Let it provide strength to you as you face your future. And remember that you're never alone. Call upon your ancestors and those in the Native community as you step into your future with courage and humility. And to the parents and family members, teachers, school faculty, and community members, good job for supporting your students. Because of you standing strong for your high school students, they were able to reach this milestone. Congratulations, class of 2021. We look forward to witnessing and supporting you as you reach for the stars.